Let's talk a little bit about Mikko Rantanen. There is a lot of rumors, reports, whatever words you want to use, that the Carolina
Hoopla.
Hurricanes, yes, the Carolina Hurricanes over the Four Nations tournament offered him $100 million contract. And we still don't really have a yes or no from Mikko. And now the internet is running crazy, seeing if the Hurricanes should trade him. Where do we stand?
The Hurricanes are so desperate for like a A1 number one star player that they're just like, I think they're scaring the shit out of this dude. He's been there for 5 seconds and they're like, can you give us an answer by like tomorrow though? And he's like, dude, I've played like 4 games with you. Like
Have you
I
finished those errands?
literally, he's
Have
like,
you finished this?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've barely been in Raleigh, North Carolina for more than like 20 minutes. I don't know if I mean, this is like the rest of this guy's career, damn near, like the
Yeah.
prime of it at least.
Yeah.
And they're trying to ask him if he's ready to commit to staying there for almost another decade. It's a little ridiculous. No?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, they put themselves in this situation. Go figure. Hurricanes fans, you can eat that. But like, you can't not do something here. Like, if he's not going to sign, if he's filibustering, I feel like you kind of just have to move the guy because I mean, hypothetically, getting even 75% worth of his value is going to be better than just letting him walk in the summer and then sign with Dallas for, like 120 or something.
But let me counter that. I don't necessarily disagree, but I think it's worth playing devil's advocate here because they gave up Marty Nietzsche's for him, right?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And who I think is still signed for another year after this year at a
Correct.
pretty fair price, and
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be a solid producer for Colorado this year, next year. I can't imagine fans are thrilled about losing him. Uh, if you trade him, you're probably retaining like a bunch of the salary. You're probably getting back like, I don't know, not anything insane because he's a rental and he's not
Mm-hmm.
signed. And
Right.
so all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden it's like, would you rather that? And you're getting something, I guess, but you're kind of admitting defeat almost also.
Yep.
Or are we doing a
Or,
sign and trade?
or do you just freaking go with it even if he doesn't sign because you are trying to win a Stanley Cup right now because you've lost in the playoffs with really good teams like 3 years in a row now, and this guy might be able to help you win a cup even if he's not going to sign next year. I don't know. I actually have no fucking idea what I would do if
I
I were
don't know
him.
what's worse. It's like watch them do that, get bounced in the first round. Hilarious, by the way. And then you're out in HS, and then you got nothing to show for Mikko Rantanen at
Right. I
all.
mean, that's nightmare scenario, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know if you can general manage like that. I don't
right.
know. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I don't know.
And I was thinking about this today. Like, if you're Rantanen, he got blindsided with this trade, is my understanding. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't
Correct.
understand, he didn't think it was
Yes.
going to come that quick.
Yeah.
And now you're still kind of pistol whipped from that,
Yeah.
and you haven't played great. And so if I'm him, I'm thinking, wow, like I got offered $100 million and I'm no longer gonna play with McKinnon or McCarr. And like this is my chance to punch the ticket. Like, why wouldn't you sign that? Because what if you're not as good or like there's just so much risk involved? Why wouldn't you just take that? I don't, that's just if I was him, I'd be like, okay, this is fine, like whatever.
Or it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
you could say like, I'll do this, but I don't want a no movement clause or something or a no trade
Yeah.
clause.
If I were him, I would need some protections just because it's so early. And what if
Right.
I fucking hate Raleigh, North Carolina in like a year? Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hate Raleigh, North Carolina
Yeah.
in like less than a year.
Yeah, it's a wild situation. I also didn't know this. I was listening to the Chicklets today. So he can't get traded back to the
I
Avalanche
heard
until
that
Yeah.
until a year
a year
passes.
and a day. That
But
I
he
had no idea.
but he could re-sign as a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just not allowed to get traded.
I did not know that was a rule. I also heard Biz saying that.
Yeah, wild. I don't know how this plays out. Honestly, if I'm Carolina, like you gotta like just ride it out, I think. I know that sounds crazy,
I know.
but
I
Yeah.
thought about it. I think you have to step on the gas. It goes back to what I
yeah,
said. I don't think you can manage scared.
I
Like
you
also
pushed your
don't
chips
know,
in.
like, even if they wanted to move him, now that I think about it, who could do that right now? Like, who, one,
Wow.
would want to, and two, would be willing to completely restructure their book to do so.
I can think of somebody
Gee, if
who
only there
would
was a
sign up.
team if only there was a team I could think of that gets every star player and
Yes.
finds a way to
True.
do it, and
Yeah.
just
True.
so happens to have Shea Theodore on LTIR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I don't know who
exactly.
would
Right.
do.
Well, the other thing too, though, is it's not actually as hard to figure out as you might think, Nick, because he's probably going to be only on the books for like 3 million or something like that, right?
Right.
If they retain, yeah,
Yeah.
and stuff like
Which
that.
they're pretty much going to. If they're going
They're
to
pr
move him, they're going to be
Because
there.
he's
No
what, like
one,
8 now?
yeah, something like
I
that.
can't
Something like
remember.
that.
It's oof, God, that would make some noise.